Remember that conflict is very important in a short story, in a novel, in a play. What kind of conflict can you have? Well, firstly, you can have conflict with society, and that is true of Themba and Luvuyo, and we hear Sipho as well went to protest marches. Secondly, you can have conflict in yourself. Thirdly, you can have conflict between characters, and that's what we've got here. We've got conflict between Sipho and Mandisa. He wanted a traditional funeral. He wanted everything done the right way, according to tradition and custom. And she feels there's nothing wrong. She actually doesn't see what the problem is. So there's conflict. And coming in between here at the moment is Thando trying to make peace. She says, please. Sipho asks about what's in the urn, and he's told the ashes, and he says all of his brother, and she says, no, they can't put all the ashes of a human body into something this big. And that upsets him even more, because what happened to the ashes? They were just kind of thrown away. And she says, Mandisa says, I didn't come all this way to argue about ashes. And Sipho's saying, what am I going to do? What about the funeral on Saturday? What is going to be in the coffin? And Thando says, some black people here are also going in for cremation. Things are changing. Traditions are changing. And Sipho says, I am not some black people. I am me. My family does it this way, doesn't do it that way. And Sipho looks at the letter and says the letter did not warn him what was going to be happening. And Thando is trying to be calm. Sipho suddenly thinks about the undertaker and he rushes out. He's got to go and speak to the undertaker and to the priest and try and sort all of this out, and he rushes out. Left alone on the stage are Mandisa and Thando. And we're going to see a relationship developing between them. So if you want to try to draw the action of the scene so far, we're actually sort of starting not down there, but we've started up there and headed for more of a crisis because of the conflict. And now we're going to kind of become a bit more peaceful and build again. And the playwright will build to the next climax. Mandisa cancels her booking at the hotel because Thando says she must stay. And when she's on the phone, she says to the person at the hotel, I'm not coming because I'm staying with my family. Now, this is an important issue. Family, who family is, how family treat each other. And the next word that Thando uses that's part of this is she says to Mandisa, welcome home. And now Mandy's going to talk about her understanding of her father and her background. So you need again to possibly get another piece of paper, background to Mandisa, background to Thando. So with Thando,